Tune in. This week in car audio. Tune in. What we talking about bass? I'm talking about chips. Talking about rings. You ain't got them, zip your lip. You got a problem you haven't found, check your grounds. The show about to start. Tune in. This week in car audio. Yeah. Tune in. This week in car audio.
Welcome to This Week in Car Audio with your host, the Judge, Doug Stockton, co-hosted by Jeffrey Fernandez, who just walked away. Oh, and it looks like we lost Wynston also.
He's grabbing some water.
Yep. So, anyway, we're here to talk about today's event. There's Jeffrey. He's back. Jeffrey, how did your show go today?
Good. I don't think we had any hiccups, except for that clamp error, but it was good. Wasn't bad at all.
Okay. How did your guys feel about the venue and whatnot?
They liked it. I mean, they're all diehards for Ray's shop anyway out there in Fresno. Speaking of Fresno, we had some locals. Rosa and Moses were there hanging out. Kind of a bummer. Moses was having some technical issues. Yeah, so overall, I was kind of surprised when I first drove in there. It was my first time being there. There was some apartments down the parking lot, and I was telling Ray, these people don't complain of the apartments, and they're like, nope. So I was like, okay.
That's good. Who do you think you got going for tomorrow? Side bet Dustin, the boss got beat down today. We'll talk about that.
I heard that somebody messaged me and said the boss was like 0-3 or something like that.
I went 0-3. I did. That is not wrong. But I'm telling you right now, the third car I got into, that guy set me up. He said, yeah. He goes, yeah, just turn the knob when it hits here, do this or do that, right? So he was sharing with me. He was sharing with me what to do. Oh, that's why it's not popping up yet. Hold on a second. I got to fix this. And I did what he said, and voila, the amp shut off.
Oh, you gave it too much juice.
I did give it too much juice. So, with that being said, let's see it pop out chat. There we go. Now I should be getting those. Anyway, it's, so attempt one, and I did what he said. Oops. Anyway, attempt one, I literally busted it. It flashed zero for time, and then flashed red, and then I busted out and flashed red after time expired. So, but yes, and then the second time I ran, there had to be less than a half a second left, and I busted out again. But I was riding 9.9 for like 12 seconds. I mean, it was 9. Dude, I had no fear. I was 9.9. Except, so these guys are all screwed up over here.
What?
Oh, James Kill says he misses you, Jeff. Chris Kegery, oh damn, we are at the bar and trying to watch. Are they at the bar at the hotel here? I don't see them.
No.
So, anyway, needless to say,
So 39.9 was against me.
Whatever.
Yeah, what classes were they? Were they
29, 39, and 49.
There was 5 and 29, 5 and 39, and 4 and 49.
3 and 59. 4, 3 and 49 also, I think. No, there was 5 and 49, I think.
Because 2 of them busted out, or in qualifying went to a 50.
Right. So 2 people ended up in the 50 but busted out. Anyway, okay. So round 1, I was doing fine. Like I said, it turned red in the 29.9. 39.9 hit. I was just fine. And then, like I said, I was riding 9.9 forever. No fear, obviously, right? I have no fear. Just 9.9, baby, all day. And then it busted out with about a half a second left. And then the third one I did, the 49.9. Yeah, the second I turned up the volume, it shut the amps off. So I firmly believe I was set up on the 49.9 class.
I'm sure Sam would have something to say about that.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Top dog. We had 5 people in top dog in this venue over here in Alabama. As a matter of fact, we have 5 people, and it took us 15 minutes to complete the entire top dog with 5 people. So
nice. You must have had them staged up nearby, huh?
You think?
All 5 in a row.
Yep. And we just moved sensor to sensor to car to car to car from the sensor. So we were all set up. We took it up. 15 minutes, went through 5 cars. So don't let anybody ever tell you top dog takes too long. How was your top dog turnout?
It was good. There's about 3 competitors. It was Chivo, Joel, and Scott Lankies. Man, Joel was locked in. He was locked
Really?
in. And I think if he would have went strategy-wise, he would have won because he was so far ahead. He was so far ahead in points. And Scott, who already had lost one, came up against him. And I mean, I hate to talk about strategy and advising people to tank it. But it's costing you, the contest, and you're so far up on points, just tank it. But I guess he just, persevered and just was like, no, I'm just gonna, hit the 9s, and I think he broke, or either broke out or he didn't match Scott's score, and half his points went,
Ooh. So
just that easy.
So right in here right now we got Wynston. Wynston and Richard, they were our last 2 to do the last round. Wynston, why don't you tell us how top dog went?
I was first up. It went really well. I got a bunch of points right in the beginning, and I just
like how many points?
Bowed out.
Tanked it.
Yeah.
36,000 points in the first run.
Following the rules.
First run.
I believe they tied, 5 times?
It was
maybe 6.
I played the track for a minute and a half. So however many times that was.
So that'd be 30 seconds. And then, so that's a whole minute of ties at 10 seconds. Mm-hmm. So that's 6 ties.
Dang. 10 seconds, yeah. Time extensions.
Yep. So that was 6 ties. And then he finally ended up winning with a 9.9 to 9.8. So, so then what did you do? So you won the first one, Wynston, and then what?
Sat back and waited.
No, he won the second and the third one, I believe. And then, right?
I won the first one. Did I win the second one? I think I won the second one.
Yeah.
And then the third one I bowed out.
Yeah.
Yeah, the third one I got 49,000 and then I bowed out. Or 45, and then the second time I went up I hit almost 50 and then I bowed out.
So did you do that thinking you had a big enough cushion, or?
Yeah, I try to, at home in our local scene, I try to do about 10,000 points per competitor, and then 10,000 on top, and I try to get as close as I can, and it's decently consistent. In all honesty, I probably if Keegan and him would have went more than one round, Keegan would have won first because just points. But he bowed out to stay in second, so he could compete tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I had to go against Keegan final round, and I'm watching his score because he's over me in points, and so I'm like trying to keep mine right with him, and then all of a sudden he just muted it.
He went to
down,
122. He was in the 129.9 class, and I look up, and next thing you know, he's at 122 with only like 5 seconds left to go, or 4 seconds or something.
And he's like, "I see you were trying to chase me." It's like, "Yeah, I was trying to chase you."
Yep.
That's the hardest part is chasing when they're dropping the volume. I mean, we've tried it a few times and we can never match that.
I ended up getting third, so.
Oh, you're the bubble boy then, so you didn't make it to tomorrow.
I wasn't at the bottom. I was in the middle this time.
But
I got a first place, a second place, and a third place today.
Yeah, but he did get my $10.
Well, 9.
9. He got my $9. He took my last $9. But yeah, so he, it was like I said. I jumped in a car I've never been in. I used it in a way I've never used it because they just use the volume knob. So I'm not used to that. I'm used to a variable bass knob that's real easy to control. And the volume knob sucks. Just saying that. I'm putting that out there.
Once you get used to it.
Yeah.
Well, the volume knob has click to click, and the difference in one click to the next click could be huge.
Almost a TV sometimes.
Yeah, and in a bass knob, you can literally do, minuscule amounts, hundredths of a click at a time. So it's way easier for me to control that. So.
But I think that's what messes people up too. They think they're good, and then they give it a little more, thinking it's they got some room, but then.
Well, the one that I busted out, and it turned red, and then the time ran out and it stayed red. I mean, literally, I had no time left on the clock, and I busted out. I think that was against Richard.
Yeah.
And that one there, it was, dude, it was good.
I've been wanting this for 3 years now.
Oh yeah, all the base racers were like, "Oh yeah, I'm down. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Beat the boss. We got beat the boss here."
When I first seen him this morning, I was like, "Were you doing beat the boss today?" He's like, "You can lose like anybody else."
I did tell him that. So, but he stepped up. He did what he was supposed to do. But when it counted to go to World Finals, the kid next to him put him in his place.
As far as top dog, yeah.
That's right. So Wayne is working up the results. Jeffrey, what time do you guys start tomorrow?
I'm not sure.
I know.
I don't
6 a.m.
know. I told everyone anticipate maybe at 8 a.m., 9 a.m. start time, but we just got to get that confirmed with Wayne and
8 a.m.
For you guys?
For you. We're going to start at 9 a.m. And but we're going to start at 9 because we have a bunch of local runs to do.
Okay.
So were you pretty good about explaining to everybody how it worked, where we're taking the top 4 loudest scores between the 3 venues?
In the DB drag format, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
And then when you go to base race and top dog, it was first and second place.
Correct.
At each venue. So there will be 6 people doing the top dog and base race. So,
so for DB drag, somebody was trying to explain it to me, or someone was asking about it, and I was trying to explain to them. So it's going to be 4 people. Are they put into a 4-man bracket, or it's going to be an 8-man bracket and they just got a bunch of buys?
It'll be an 8-man bracket with a bunch of buys.
Yes. That's what I had figured. I was thinking, okay, well, he was saying if there's 4 of us, is first going up against fourth and second against third. I was thinking
Correct.
that's how it
That
goes anyway.
that
Yeah.
is correct how it will go.
Yeah. Hold on a second, guys. I think my battery's going to die, so I'm just
All right. Let me. I am gonna pull up results. So I guess the European finals is going on at the same time.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah.
They started like 8 hours ago or something.
So in Birmingham, Alabama, in the 29.9 class, we got Audio Dreamland Chris and Never Enough Keegan in the 29.9 class that advanced to World Finals. And for those people listening, DB Drag will start at 9 a.m. We'll do all our local runs in DB Drag and base race and get those complete before the other venues come online. Let's see. So in the 39.9 class, we got Richard Ross and Wall Street Jeremy. That will be in the finals or in the world finals part. In the 49.9 class, we had 4 people. So we have DB Rev Smiley, Team Ain't Loud in that class. And in the 159.9 class, Team Sundown Wally and Audio Dreamland. And let me go to our top dog. And our top dog competitors are going to be Wall Street Wynston and Never Enough Keegan. Let me go to from Fresno. In base race, it's going to be Joel in 29, Scott in 39, and Chivo in 49. Hey, what happened to Moses? I don't see Moses on there for a base race.
Where'd Jeffrey go?
His battery was dying.
Oh, okay.
And in top dog, it's going to be Scott and Joel. See, hold on a second. Make sure. Oops. Let me go to 2-person. We're going to do this for a minute, and we're all backwards and stuff until Jeffrey comes back on. Let me know if you see Jeffrey come on, because I'm going to keep reading off these scores real quick, okay?
Okay.
And then, so that was them there, and let's go to Spruce Grove. Spruce Grove. Base race. In the 29 class, it's going to be Peak Freaks Nate and Peak Freak Danny. In 39 class, it is going to be Bradley Duche and Peak Freak Daniel New. In the 49 class, oops, that was pretty bad. In the 49 class, we're going to have Team Kilohertz Brian. And in the 59 class, it's going to be Jimbo. Jimbo doesn't get a free ride this year. He actually has to go against somebody.
So 29 and 39 are just going to have 5 competitors?
Correct. I also want to bring this up. In Canada, in Demo No Wall, first ever, she was actually on the show. Miss Kira Christensen got to 220.1.
Good.
Oh, she did a 151.1 at 11 hertz.
Holy cow.
Yep. And then Peak Freak Nate did a 147.8 at 10 hertz.
Steve Willis says that's weak.
That's weak, huh? Oh, so I'll let Jeffrey in. There we go. Oops. Let me get this straightened out again real quick. Hold on. Where's my suit?
There he is.
Testing.
Yep, we got you.
Man, my phone died. It went from like 10% down to
0. So we're going over the base race people. I mentioned yours. Let me see. I am working on Cyclone. We were talking about Kira Christensen
Oh,
hit
yeah.
220.1. She had
That is sick.
151.1 at 11 hertz.
Tell you what, she broke some hearts out here in Fresno. Um, the Lord of Base guys, they're doing the big numbers. And I think just before Kiera's run, Will it was like a world record run. He beat his old world record. And then,
Yep.
he, did his run only to find out that that Kira did a 220 and he was heartbroken.
Yeah, so he did a 218. He did a 157 at 19 hertz.
Yeah, I didn't get Kira's composite scores. So did she do 10 hertz?
She did 10 hertz.
Sick. That is sick.
So what happened to Nick? Nick only got a 201. Did his system fail?
Oh yeah, big time. It was probably like 10 minutes in, voice coil smelling really bad, and then there was smoke coming out of his trunk. Yeah, it was bad. But he was doing like 161s at 20 hertz. First
Oh.
starting out, and then man, he just couldn't hold it. He risked it for the biscuit, and it cost him. But
Chivo had a great score.
oh yeah,
219.4, 157.4 at 18 hertz.
oh yeah, oh yeah.
That's a
I
great
think that's
score.
probably what made Nick turn it up, because he really wanted to get that win, but he just couldn't hold on to it.
Got you. Let's see. How did Fresno do in DB drag? Any big scores?
I think Ricky probably was a big score, 170 in no wall.
Greg Cleary, not bad, 154.1 out of the trunk.
Yeah.
Let's see, 1K, 140, is that 46 or 49? 48.
I think that's right.
Lord of Base Manny at 1K, yeah, he did I think 146.9. Down to Pound Ricky, 170.7 in no wall. And Moses with his 157.2. Did you have any potential world records in any classes?
I think Ricky probably, but he said he wanted to save it for tomorrow, so
Okay.
he didn't want to turn it up.
Well, he'll have opportunities, right, tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow he could. Yeah.
Which class is that?
Super straight no wall.
Super Street no wall. Moses did a 158.6 in freestyle wall, which was a really good number.
I'm not
But
sure
anyway.
if that'll hold though. I mean, for first.
Oh no, definitely not. Because I'm gonna go to ours and I'll tell you some of the scores we had. We had some stupid numbers in freestyle today. In the 1K class, we had 153.3. 5K class, 160.1. In the 5K wall, we had 161.7. In no wall, we had a 168.6 and a 168.3.
This is
And a
in
one.
freestyle.
Yes, this is freestyle. Freestyle no wall. And in freestyle wall, which was Moses, I have 178, 173.7, and 163.3.
Wow.
We had some very loud um, scores for that.
Was one of them Dante? Was he doing freestyle? I'm not sure.
Yes, Dante did do freestyle. Was it Dante or Dante Jones, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think he did freestyle. Not sure. Mike Watson says the crew in Canada froze their arses off, but
No
had a
way.
great time. Oh yeah, I heard it was totally frozen.
I didn't hear anything about the weather being cold, but it was
Oh, yeah.
last year.
Anyway, but I brought Winston and Richard on because both of them qualified for tomorrow. They did a great job, father-son team, right? Obviously, Winston's the better of the two, at least in top dog.
My top dog hasn't been the greatest this year, so
Okay.
yeah, kudos to him.
Mm-hmm. So why don't you tell us about your journey, Winston, and
Yeah.
about World Finals and stuff?
When did I start? 3 years ago.
3 years ago,
I went to his first World Finals. Was it 25th anniversary?
the 25th anniversary.
Yeah, was the first finals that I went to.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, "We're going to be competing together next
Yeah,
year."
I was like, I don't know, let's go hang out in the lanes, and then I put my initial build in there, and like I had to learn a lot because I hadn't spent a lot of time in like the whole getting loud kind of world or whatever. I'm not really loud, but first system was cool. It did what I needed it to do, but I knew I could make it better. So I learned a lot, and I got sponsored by a good group of people.
Sundown.
And they hooked it up with equipment. A box is built specifically to be good at base racing and top dog.
Wow.
But basically, it means it's super inefficient. But I mean, and that's all it's been, is just practicing, getting better, adjusting things, figuring things out, seeing how to make the ride smoother, and then slowly getting better at doing the thing.
Okay. Richard, what has it meant to you to have him be able to compete alongside you?
It's been really awesome. I mean, he's been, since he turned 16 and his first car, we put a system in it, and it just progressed since then. And like I said, when he came to finals with us that first year, the first year I came to finals, which was the 25th anniversary,
Okay.
and he's sitting there and he stood next to me, hand on my shoulder, and said, "Dad, we're going to be here next year."
Nice.
Okay.
That's, and then jumping up to his class in 39 this year and going against him, we've had some battles too, so that's been pretty awesome. I just wish it would have been me and him first and second.
You guys were trying to get that.
Yeah, but he couldn't take out a newbie.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah. So, what has it meant for you, Winston, to be able to compete with your dad there?
I mean, it's been a lot. Brought us really close. We're definitely like, we enjoy the same thing, but we're on like different ends of the spectrum. And he's starting to get on my side where like, yeah, see, he was like, you don't need all that stuff. Let's put $100 subs in there and get down. And then I finally convinced him to get a pair of Sundowns.
It made a world of difference. Those
nice.
Nexus.
Yeah.
So.
That's right. I think you had like some Soundstream subs, right, Richard?
I had some Soundstream, and then last year it was Ampere Audio, but the show right after finals, I kind of
blew him up.
Yeah. And then we got with Sundown. So.
But I mean, it's been an awesome adventure and journey, and lots of memories have been made. Lots of places that I wouldn't have other been able to explore and enjoy with my family and him. So it's been good. Definitely changed my life. Definitely.
And also that X Max 90.
Yeah,
that's what helped me get into the 39. It holds the voltage.
Mike Watson says, my daughter loves it but doesn't want to drive yet. So.
Well, actually, his girlfriend, Mackenzie,
that's the new one, right?
Yeah. she's going to actually probably start base racing next year.
Okay.
And of course, she wants to jump into 39 with us.
Mm-hmm.
So, but whatever we can get her in, she practiced with us last week before we came out, and she's loving it. She's pretty much a natural at it. She got in my car for a while, and then went on his car for a while, and held her own.
Okay. Well, like I said, if everybody invites one person, we double in size, right?
Yeah.
So, and when you do it out as a family, that's freaking awesome, right? So,
Yes,
so another thing that happened today, Jeffrey, that was really, really cool. Oh, side bet Dustin says, she's gonna whoop your asses.
well, he's
but-
going to be right there too, so she's going to get him too.
I know.
He can never get a carb together, so he's never going to be in the lanes.
Boy, now, Dustin.
He has more equipment sitting than
Uh-huh.
I have in my car.
Yep. So we had something interesting happen in our no-wall vehicle today. He blew out the back window of his no-wall vehicle.
I think I heard. I think Ricky.
I mean, it
was
shot
actually
out
the
like
one
10
telling me.
feet.
Oh, dude, it looked just as bad as Neil Barber's side window.
Oh, wow.
Had that same kind of look out the back.
Wally was sitting on the back just above the glass, and his feet were on the trunk lid.
Mm-hmm.
And when it went, it shot glass all into his shoes and stuff. It was Walt that in the Fiat that it blew out.
They were talking about a new back glass for that car in the Sundown chat, and it's going to be a pretty pity.
Coming from Germany.
Yeah.
Oh, because it's a foreign car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it took us like 20 minutes to sweep that up.
Mm-hmm.
I
Oh,
helped.
yeah.
Wow, so it's the back. I don't think I've ever seen the back windshield, break. Well, I think I might have seen some in like Ford Explorers or something like that, but
Oh, have you?
nothing like. I mean, that's with the subs, in the cargo area and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But for that, it's a Fiat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The subs are firing forward. And,
It looks just like a Datsun, like an old Datsun.
Yeah. It's the blue one, right? The light blue one.
No,
Yeah,
it's
I think it is light blue.
light blue, light green, something like
Yeah,
that.
light greenish. Yeah.
But it went, dude. I jumped because I was standing back, about 20 foot from the car, and it just like exploded out. And I was like, ooh.
Like I said, I can't wait for that video to show up because there were plenty of people there videoing it. It was very similar to Neil Barber's side window exploding.
Wow.
It just exploded and just flapped there what was left. So
Did
Did
they
put up a number?
Oh yeah, he set a record
168 something?
because it was during freestyle, so it didn't matter.
Oh.
But then they taped it up or did something to come back for base race, didn't they?
They did. They taped up. Well, they put tape in the space to come back for base race, and he couldn't even get close to his number on base race. So he didn't do as well in base race. But that was really pretty awesome to see.
And then Matt popped a sub going against Wally in 59.
Oh yeah.
Breaking stuff in base race? You don't hear that often.
Well, he's normally a 49 guy.
Yeah.
But he was a
Last second,
150.0.
50, so
Yeah.
he gave it heck.
Broke out.
That's why 59?
Yeah.
Yep. So he'll be in the 159s tomorrow again. But he said he's going to give it all he's got. He's going to try and make it. So
No, Matt, he'll send it too.
yeah. So I introduced him to getting a good start, and he was like, "Oh," and he came out the box like a 156, and he was like, "Oh, that's way easier to get high numbers."
Yeah, it's better than building up to it, just coming out hot, I guess.
Yep. So that'll be interesting.
It could be a good match this tomorrow. So
Yeah. So you guys, Winston and Richard. So that was the first time I think that I've ever been announcing that you guys were competing.
Mm-hmm.
What were your thoughts on that?
I enjoyed it. I
Okay.
liked how quickly the lanes were moving. I know there's few judges that
Huh?
take a little
we won't
long.
mention any names.
Yeah, that take a
What?
while to get through the lanes sometimes. But I mean, it made it quick. The only thing about, in my opinion, is I don't like base racing top dog to be at the end because I'm tired and I want to go home, go to sleep, eat food.
So,
You know,
so you do know why we do it at the end, right?
no
Okay. What's the most exciting part of any show?
base
Race top dog.
Yeah.
That's right. So we build the excitement and hit the climax at the end. That's the whole idea. Oh, by the way, Jeffrey, we gave away $100 for first in 29.9, $80 in 39.9, and $80 for 49.9.
So it
How
was
was
actually
that?
$89 because the boss got beat.
So was that like donations or like people
No,
putting up money?
that
Each each
was
each competitor put in $20,
yep.
Oh, okay. Okay.
except for Sergio. He didn't want to do that, which
Mm.
is why
That
it was $50.
yeah. Well, it was Sergio's first World Finals,
Ah,
He did. He
so
did pretty good for what he. I mean,
he did not
when he
do
when he
bad.
when he stayed in the car though, that was kind of like, okay, just got to take him that extra round, and he has to get out.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
So let's see. Sidebet Doesn't says it's actually so the burp cars don't deplete batteries on music runs. Don't blow their heads up.
He's
I don't know what the hell
talking
is he
about
talking.
blowing our heads up.
Oh,
Making us think we're special and or we're the reason
oh,
why everybody's
don't blow
sticking around.
your heads up.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. So the batteries. Um, who was I talking with about that? Somebody with a no walls car. We were talking about. He was like, "Man, if I don't, even if I can get rid of a cord in my no walls car, I increase score." And Jeffrey's talked about that on here before in his no wall van. If he can create more space, the less things he had in the cabin, the louder it was.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's good to know.
Surprisingly.
So, that because we were talking about, I was like, he only had one run of one positive, one negative going from to the amp, and in my experience in the street classes, every time I added a pair of runs, a positive and negative, I got louder, and that wasn't the case for him. So, I mean, I continually got louder. I got all the way up to 8 or 9 runs of positive and negative. And I continually get louder, literally every single run I add.
Now, see, that's what he's wanting to do in his focus, and I can't find the room to put all
Yeah.
that.
You gotta make
Well,
room.
if it's in base race or top dog, it doesn't matter. There's plenty of room.
That's right.
You can just run it over the top of the seat if you want. So, yeah, so that definitely, I was out here with the guys from the East Coast. That was different. Jeffrey decided to do the West Coast because it was a lot closer for him, and that way he can be back to work on Monday. Um, any thoughts other than the houses next door? But the Fresno. By the way, why aren't you out hanging out with Moses?
Oh, I think Moses had something to go to.
Uh-huh.
He actually left early. So, but when they come back, I think Rosa is gonna hit up Dana and kind of see where everybody is.
Hmm.
I think Ray and the guys, Ray Aragon, he mentioned to head up to the Chili's down here, but I was like, oh, I can't. I got to do my podcast. And
Oh, sorry about that,
see,
Jeff.
we'll see if I could, afterwards, see if they're still there. But
Mike
it's all good.
Mike Watson said check your PayPal, Jeffrey. I
Oh,
I
okay.
think he's trying to pay you for extra DBs or something, even though
Okay.
you aren't his judge.
I'm probably I'm on my phone right now. Yeah, I usually use the computer, the laptop, but it would have took me a lot of time to get it set back up and all that. So I just decided to, but I'll check it. I'll check it. But no doubt, no doubt.
Let's see here. Let's see if the multi-venue got corrected yet. Nope, no results yet. I was just checking online. Sam Dunn popping in. This is what's going on. We didn't see Sam Dunn at World
Sam, he's
Finals.
blaming you for losing in 49. Beat the boss. I'm just going to let you
Oh,
know.
100%. It was all Sam. He set me up for failure. I'm sure of it. Let's see here. Let me go to DB Drag. I'm gonna see if Wayne happened to post it. Wayne was trying to set up your live stream today, and he was having a hard time putting it together.
I was
So
waiting for the link. I
You
had the
were.
computer, laptop, camera set up. Kind of bummed.
Yeah, but he will have it set up for you tomorrow for sure, 100%. I'm trying to look for see if he's got any results up or who's doing what where. Oh, hey, my wife popped in the chat. Hi, cutie pie. Let's see. No DBs, just wanted to add to the base race donation pot. That's what Mike says.
Cool. Thank
Um,
you.
Sam Dunn says it's his bat. See, we knew it. I knew it all along. He set me up. My daughter wants to know how she can be part of this Zoom meeting. This is as much of a part as you get to be, Alyssa. As a matter of fact, when we went to our dinner with our judges, Jeremy Creamer was asking about Alyssa. He's like, hey, what's going on with your daughter? I haven't heard. He's all, well, how old is she? And I go, well, she's 29 or 30 or something like that. And he goes, what? He's all, she was like 15 yesterday.
What?
So, but, shoot, Jeffrey barely had a kid yesterday, and now he's a grandpa.
Yeah, seems just like a blink of an eye.
Yeah. But anyway, you guys are going to start tomorrow at 8 a.m., Jeff?
Yes.
That's our understanding.
Now, yes.
Yeah.
I
We're
told
gonna,
the guys we didn't have any confirmation, but expect at 8 a.m., 9 a.m. call. So.
and and that's very typical, right?
Yeah.
And then, like I said, we're going to start at 9, but we're just going to do local runs until you guys get all caught up, right? Because we do have the most competitors. So if we have any local base race runs, my daughter says her entire book club is on my podcast. They'll watch it.
Nice.
So we're going to start. We're going to do some local runs and see what we can knock out.
Well, hopefully there's no local base race runs tomorrow.
So in base race, every venue hopes for the no local runs, right? Because what truly happens, especially in these multi-venue things, Jeffrey can attest to it. The people that are in the venue, whether they're teammates or they've been going against each other all year, when their venue is up, they want their venue to win.
Yep.
So, even if it's not them competing, they're as invested as if they were competing. And that's one of the great things that Jeffrey and I talk about on here about the car audio community, right? And truly, when it's all said and done, they're going to turn around and want to have a beer with you anyway.
Hold on.
Okay.
You got to read that message from your daughter.
Which one?
My friends think my dad is hot.
Of
And there's
course I'm
2
hot.
blow-up emojis.
Of course I'm hot. Have you seen this? Seen this man, me?
Unfortunately, we've seen it all day.
That's right.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. Julio says, had a long weekend to get the Yukon playing, but Guy Breezy helped me out installing wires, subs, amps last minute. Adrian Sanchez got down building my enclosure, and Chris Kyle got down with the design. Sean Sickles, thanks for letting us happen over at NSA. So,
Man.
that's a lot of help.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Let's see here. That's awesome with the community, says Mike Watson. I'm sure that's just like that. I know it's like that in Canada, 100%. And truly, it's not. We're not rooting against the other venues. We have a competitive nature, and we want to win. So, and it 100% isn't anything against those guys. We actually had a guy drive down from Canada and compete. So,
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, I forgot what class he was in. Was he in no wall or something? But he was from Alberta, Canada, and came down and compete. Let's see. Julio said, took world champion in Cyclone Demo Wall. I thought, did he beat out our? Was he the top guy?
Yeah, in the wall.
Richard, it looks like you got a fan in there too.
I'm good. My wife is all I need.
Oh yeah, he says he's from Toronto. That's right, he was from Toronto. And Super Street X, Tyler popped in real quick. Said yeah, he was from Toronto and Super Street X. And Mike Watson says he's going to come down to the States one day to compete. Like I said, I really enjoy finals. Kaylee said Richard is blushing. I think she said something about his forehead is blushing. But I think I skipped that or something on the chat. Can you add book club to your video chat? I am not adding book club to our podcast. But thank you anyway. Anyway, so what's your expectations for tomorrow, Richard and Wynston?
First place.
Rings.
Yeah.
Oh,
So how do you get ready for something like that? I mean, do you make sure you get a good night's sleep tonight? Do you get there bright and early? Do you sleep in knowing that you're not going to go up till later? Or
Now we'll, of course, get up, have some, get a good night's sleep, get up, have some, breakfast, get to the venue and see if anybody else needs help while we're there and chip in where we can, and then get ready for our own runs.
I like walking around being nosy. That's how you learn. Like I got a lot of people that will like teach me things, but then there's a lot of other people where they're all hush hush, so you just kind of pay attention to what's going on, what they're doing, how things are designed, or what enclosures are used, or it's whatever. That's how I get more ideas to further my whole shebang.
oh yeah, soak it in.
yeah, absolutely. So, Jeffrey, we had a gentleman there from Orion Car Audio. As a matter of fact, he wants to come on the podcast. His name is Jack Callie, and he's the CEO. And anyway, he's the CEO of this other company, but he's the builder of the Orion amps. and yeah, he absolutely loves car audio. They're bringing back the old HCCA's. I actually mentioned there was a vehicle there today that was red in color, looked just like the same exact color as the HCCA amps, the old HCCA amps. And I was like, oh, look, you better have HCCAs in here. This is a perfect match color. And then he goes, hey, come over here. And he pulled out, and they're going to redo all the old HCCA amplifiers. And he had a mock up of one there.
Yeah, those are pretty looking amps.
They were.
Solid.
He was showing some of the boards and stuff too from I
Yeah.
guess for where they're building the amps and stuff.
Yep. My daughter says, Christina says Jeffrey looks like an extra nice guy or extra nice today. You
Oh,
know,
thank you. I
the,
appreciate it.
It's the book club.
that's right. Does
My
Christina know Jeffrey's a movie star and a video game model, and also does rolling around on the mat judo with other men? Yeah, Jeffrey's an all-around great guy, though. Um,
Hey,
we actually mentioned when the judges were talking. I did mention to them. I mean, I've said it on here, and I've said it to Jeffrey himself. Is Jeffrey is one of the most meticulous judges that I've seen out here, and does a very good job. And I mean, I don't think a lot gets by him. I think he's very in tune with what he does, and I think he's, like I said, I think he's very good at his job as a judge.
Well, when
So,
he's been out here a few times, he's
oh
always
yeah.
been very kind, very nice, and helpful. So
yep,
yeah, we appreciate you, Jeffrey.
Thanks. I appreciate it. I think it's just knowing that, I'm there, of course, representing myself and, just to let people know about, my integrity is, follows me. So
hmm
you have to be that way. Otherwise, people are going to say, hey, he'll let that slide or, he, I don't want to be that. I'm going to have my integrity compromised. That's all. So that's why
Yeah,
I'm just like trying to be the best I can be. But thank you guys for noticing. I appreciate it so much.
yes, sir.
All right. So I'm gonna look one more time. Give me a second here. I'm gonna go to the DV drag forum.
Hey, I also want to say, thank you to Wayne and Celise. I
Yep.
mean,
Yes.
seeing Wayne yesterday, today, all behind the scenes, he was up and down a ladder at least 100 times today, adjusting something or fixing something, and
hmm
then Celise behind the scenes uh, with all the registrations and getting everything organized. I mean, they both do an amazing job.
Yeah. And I mean, obviously, they're the ones that gave us the sandbox to play in, right?
That's right.
So we really, really, really appreciate that. Um,
Speaking of Wayne, do you guys see that video? It was like way back when.
so I thought that was
Police
the
was there.
he just redistributed the same video, but Wayne said no, it's a totally different video that he didn't even know existed.
Yes, I think they were surprised it had existed, but I mean, just looking at Wayne from way back when reminds me of like the bass heads today. You know how
Yeah.
they're just trying to outdo themselves every time, and it's funny what Celise had mentioned about the his accent back then, and then his flowing mullet, I guess.
Yeah.
It's crazy seeing the younger version of Wayne, and when he
Yeah.
was like into the car audio, like setting up, and I mean, it's just like the amount of energy he puts into it is just phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
I agree. All
And
right, guys.
I'm loving the Terminator coming back together, watching those videos too. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's trying to get that up and running and out in public again, you know? So, I mean, that's definitely a a toy of passion. That's a passion what he's got for that for sure.
Yeah.
All right, so tomorrow in Birmingham, 9 a.m. start. If you're competing here in Birmingham tomorrow, please be there at 9. We're going to see what we can do about getting all our local runs done. Jeffrey's going to be starting at 8. You shouldn't have any local runs. So, with that being said, we'll get everything put together. We're going to be giving
We'll be
out
watching
some.
you guys. We'll be
Yep.
watching. Ray, believe it or not, he.
We're gonna put tape over the screen so you can't see nothing.
Maybe we can see something, but so there was a group chat with myself, Ray, Chemo, and Joel, and they were kind of talking about how big their displays were, their monitors, and I think Joel said he had some 21s, Chemo had like 32s, and I was like, oh man, we got to go big. I didn't bring my equipment. But Ray Aragon, the shop owner there, where we're having finals, stepped it up. He ended up buying an 86-inch TV just so we can watch DBTV. So we'll definitely be there watching tomorrow. Since we don't have any local runs, we'll definitely be watching. Hopefully, we could. You guys can look in the camera and give us some shout outs or something. That'd be cool.
All right. Wynston, you got a fan. Emma Marie Hickey says, Wynston, where are you from?
Tennessee.
Tennessee. And my daughter says, the book club's leaving now, but let Winston know she's in love with him.
I'd be in love with me.
Hey, that's your next girlfriend.
No.
Your dad said this one's your last. So.
Yeah, hopefully.
Exactly. Mackenzie's a good girl.
All right, that's good to hear. And she's into base race.
That's right.
That's great. Great. So hoping to get some rings tomorrow. Jeffrey's hoping to pull a couple rings. We're definitely trying to get a few out here in Birmingham. I'm sure Ray's trying to get some up there in Canada. What's his name? Jimbo doesn't get a free ride in the 59.9s this year. He's actually going to have to go against somebody.
Yeah. And I think that's attributed to, and people had said that during the beginning of the season when the format changed. Not really the format, but being able to use like other than boom check. So it's good to see, because I was coming into it, I was like, hey, where are all these people who said they were going to do base race now that the music changed? And you can kind of see that now, especially with the 59.9s. Now that we kind of opened it up, it's brought in some more people. So I'm curious to see where it's going to go.
And that 5th round where it puts the 100th in, that is a game changer too.
That too, for sure.
We didn't get to that.
Me and Aaron have gone multiple rounds at several venues that we've been at. So yeah, it's been quite a feat. And actually, there's been some ties in it with Chris Caudell and Dustin.
Wow.
In the 100s.
There you go. So is it random in the 100s?
Yes.
Or okay. That's awesome. All right, Richard and Winston, anybody you want to shout out or say thanks to sponsors or whatever?
I mean, we got to thank Jacob and Brian from Sundown. And we got to thank Scotty and Sean from Excess Power. And then Randex Electrical for the alternators.
How about you, Winston?
Excess Power, Sundown, my guys answer a million questions a day for me. And then just people that help me out along the way, my Wall Street team, Chris Caudell, Matt Holleran, Paul Hume, all of those guys. You probably go through our Facebook messages. I probably ask 10 questions a week, just trying to learn and be better. And perfect the craft. And
One more thing. It's awesome having Mike Jones back in the lanes after his lung transplant.
Yep. So that was cool. Good to hear. You know, he had a double lung transplant, right? I think it was a double lung.
Double lung transplant.
Yeah.
He's been down year and a half now. So being back, or almost 2 years, I think. But and of course, got to thank my lovely wife for
I
supporting
thought
us.
I was gonna tell you guys you better do that.
But,
Yeah.
and he loves Mackenzie.
He had to think of her name.
Well, I was waiting for him to jump in, but
You didn't stop talking. It's rude to interrupt, Richard.
yeah, whatever.
No, Jeffrey and I talk about this a lot of, you know, we wouldn't be able to do what we do as judges. Competitors wouldn't be able to do it without their significant others helping hold down and do stuff that needs to get done, but by them being
helps
right.
keep you grounded.
Yes. Well,
Oh, yeah.
not according to, what was it, Mike, saying your head's already big enough or whatever he said. So, but yeah, you know, the support system we have with our families, wives, kids, whatnot, it
I mean,
makes a difference.
it's a lot to ask, your
Yeah.
spouse to come out there and sit in 110-degree heat
Yeah.
for 6-7 hours while you're out there playing with your radio.
Yeah. Well, that's why I try to get my shows done as quick as I can.
Well, I think Chris said that he's not going to do shows in July and August this year because it's too darn hot in Tennessee.
So Jeffrey and I found that if we do night shows, it does help quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But then you got them Tennessee skeeters that want to pick you up and take you away.
Mosquitoes don't like me, so I'm good.
Oh, man.
So.
They love him.
Yeah, so bad.
All right. Anyway, Jeffrey, anything to close this out?
No, I mean, it, with finals being a part of it, it just kind of brings me back to when I was a competitor. Um, seeing the guys compete and all the emotions and just makes me really grateful that I'm a part of this still. I'm still going through this, not so much in maybe like a competitor capacity, but just being a part of it as a whole. And I'm glad that that we have finals. Um, I can't even really see myself not going, or it would have to be like some big reason why I can't go. But it's like I want to be a part of it no matter what, no matter how. Just so grateful that it's still around and that I get to be a part of it.
Can I ask one more question?
Sure.
So tomorrow, do we have to requalify, or is the
Nope.
name just being put in? And
The name will be put in, and your score from yesterday will be your qualifying score.
so, hey, Jeffrey, fun fact: 9-9, only one
He was
qualifying.
the only one in
all
our
four.
venue that did 9.99.
Wow, you should get a special award for that.
Well, there was two people that tried to hit the 49.99, and it ended up being 150.0. So
We'd like to thank you guys as well for everything you guys do.
we truly love what we do. Otherwise, we
Yeah.
wouldn't be doing it. That's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
Jeffrey and I have discussed. I mean, I told Jeffrey, I've had ample opportunity. Like I said, this is my 20th World Finals as a judge, and I have all the opportunity in the world to just quit. There's zero reason that I continue to do this, financially or, whatever. But I've told Jeffrey before is, man, me getting the opportunity to say, Wynston, if I didn't judge or, whatnot, then, and we weren't judges and we weren't doing this, it would literally take this experience of Wynston potentially winning a ring away. Just gone. Poof.
Yep.
And I mean, Jeffrey understands that feeling, you know. I've been part of, rings every year. Not that I necessarily, I've ever won one. I've got a meritorial ring, right? It says DB Drag Judge on it. But, I don't know if you guys know, but Jeffrey has, when he won his world championship, he's got it as his ringtone for his phone. And I mean, and that's awesome, right? And so when somebody rings, Jeffrey's hearing my voice. World champion Jeffrey Fernandez, or XSSPL Jeff, So that's why I try to bring what excitement I can at the events.
I mean, if no one has base raced at one of your events, they're missing out because your calling back and forth is pretty phenomenal.
So Jeffrey does something similar. I don't know. It's not quite at the speed of mine, but he's pretty solid on his calling. And that's one of the things, Jeffrey's talked about on here also is, he took what he enjoyed about my shows and added them to his shows. So one of them being the speed at what we're getting the show done. Like I told you guys in the competitor meeting, realistically, you're in the lanes for about 3 minutes. And it's my job to keep things moving so that you're not bored and not just sitting around doing nothing. Wayne made us take a lunch break today. I wasn't super cool with that, but that's what we did. So, and we still got done before 5 o'clock. Took us 15 minutes to do top dog. So.
That's awesome too.
Yeah. All right. I appreciate everybody. We'll see the people in Birmingham tomorrow. We'll see Jeffrey and Ray on live feed. If you guys don't know, tune in to DBTV. So you got to look up the one that has like a camera symbol and says DBTV. When I searched it up today on YouTube, there was like 5 of them.
Uh-oh.
So make sure you get the right one. And if you can't be at the venue, at least tune in and check it out.
Uh-huh.
Any last words from you, Jeffrey? Or
yeah, just check out DBTV, be part of the action. You can comment, I believe. You get to hear maybe stuff that you don't want other people to hear. And we hear people in the background, and it's like, oh, did he just say that? Oh, okay. But yeah, you get to definitely be part of the action with all of that. So.
All right. Hey, thank you, Wynston and Richard, for coming on. We appreciate you guys.
Tennessee base racers.
Don't hang up when we're done with this, by the way.
Okay.
So, but anyway, I want to thank everybody. Come on. We'll be back again Thursday. We're going to have a guest. We'll make some decisions. We'll start grabbing some world champions and start inviting them once again. And but we'll be back Thursday, 6:30 California time. Obviously, the only time that matters. And like I said, we'll see you guys soon. All right. Good luck to everybody tomorrow. Peace. We out.